Hello guys, today I am going to discuss about the Linux Mint. Linux Mint is a very lightweight Linux distro which you can use in your any PC or laptop, even if it is old or uh, much more small in RAM. So first let's go to the Linux Mint website. I downloaded the ISO already. So first I search Google for Linux Mint. After that you got this page Linux Mint. So Linux Mint is basically built upon the Ubuntu and Ubuntu is the Debian based. So basically the Linux Mint is also Debian based, but it is much more lightweight than the Ubuntu. Ubuntu basically use the genome display manager, where Linux Mint use the different desktop edition like Cinnamon, Mate, XFC, or you can customize as you need. So as you can see that in their website, you can see their layout of the Linux Mint. So basically if you want to download it, first go to this download section of this website. As Linux Mint is very lightweight, then it is help you to boost your RAM. If you have a low RAM machine, then you can run very smoothly on it. So now the latest release is Linux Mint 20. Its code name is Uliana, and the version I downloaded is XFC, because XFC is very much lightweight and I need it for my desktop because it is very old in hardware. It has the Pentium chipset and I already installed in it and it ran very smoothly. So I don't make it much longer. So after that I will go to the VirtualBox, because VirtualBox help you to run the various operating system on your machine. So if I now it's take time because I have only 4 GB of RAM. So after that let's create a new machine. So I first create a new machine and I name it Linux Mint, and as you can see that it's already, if you want give a name Linux, then automatically VirtualBox decides the version and the type of the operating system, and after that we go to the next. I give it 1024 MB RAM, or even you can give it a lower RAM than it, but I give it 1024 for smooth run in my virtual machine. So after that you need to create a virtual hard disk. After that it needs to be dynamically allocated. I give it 10 GB of storage space, and now it is created. And after that I'll go to the setting, and there you need to add the ISO file which you downloaded from the Linux Mint website, or any other ISO. For any other ISO the process is same, and in this case you can take it as a tutorial where I show you how to create a virtual machine on your machine and run it very smoothly. And I the preferred RAM for this is for 8 GB in your machine, so it can run very smoothly. And after that you need to be enable the Pi or NX, because it is necessary for you, and I assign the one CPU for it and the motherboard, and that's the thing for now. And I will save the setting, and now I will start it. And sometimes the select startup disk pop-up menu can come, but you don't need to click on the start. You just need to click on this cancel button, and after that you can see that it's run very fast. After that I start the Linux Mint, and today I will give you a live user, because installation can take time, and installation quite similar to the Ubuntu. In another video I will say you about how to install it and in other things about the Linux. So as Linux Mint is very lightweight, then it have the lowest terminal, or like the terminal which consume RAM very less. Now it feels very smooth. If I go to full screen, now you can see that I go to full screen, and after that you have this Windows like desktop manager or the taskbar, where you can get the various tools. So for tools you have the basic calculator, file search, character map, and fonts. Like you can customize your fonts from here of your Linux Mint system. So if I select this, you can see that it runs very smoothly without any lagging, because I assign only 1 GB RAM. So for that I told you that. So now I close it. Let's go to the task manager so we can get a look at how much RAM. In 1 GB it's about consume only 51% memory, and which is a big deal. And for the process, CPU is quite low, like only maximum of 30%. So it's a big deal for us to create a good like if you have a older hardware, then you can run on it Linux Mint to make it alive. So after that, if you want to do some multimedia stuff, you have the celluloid which can play some movies or videos. You can install the multimedia codecs which is needed for running some medias on your Linux Mint. After that we have the rhythm box. So now let's take a look at its let's take a look at its terminal. It is a like it is the GNOME terminal, but much more lightweight, and its version is XFCE. You can see it from this NeoFetch. NeoFetch is a command line tool which shows the details of your operating system and give you a total overview of your OS and computer kernel, Linux kernel, which version it is, the resolution, and about everything. So like now you can see that it consumes only 452 megabytes of memory in the 981 megabytes. So I think it's a very good deal for us. And if I go to the, like if you want to some office things, so you can use this LibreOffice suite. LibreOffice is a open source office which is very good alternative to the Microsoft Office suite, and in their latest version its UI is now very much improved, and you can use it very wisely. Like now it has the good Like if I want to create a doc file, so then you can see that uh, this kind of interface you get, and in which your task is done very smoothly. And if you want to if you want to customize your desktop, then you can do it by going to the desktop settings. So it has menus, it has icons. If you want to resize your icons, then you can do it, and you can see that the icon size is reducing. And if you want to make the font size little bit small or larger, you can do it here. And after that we have the some like show hidden files. There is no hidden files, so you cannot see them. And now you can see that minimized application icon. If I select, then there is no folders, only the terminal is showing up. And it has the some very good wallpapers which you can use to make it more interactive. You can see that now it is looking very nice. And if it has a random order, like if you don't need to select it, it automatically changes the wallpaper of the desktop. And if I go to the settings, it has some feature like light locker settings, mime type editor, panel. If you want to customize your panel, you can do it here. It is a panel 1. Like if I want to make it small and smaller, I can do it, but I don't need to do it. And now you can see that now it has something like Mac OS model, and which looks pretty awesome. So I think you can use it as Mac alternative, or you know that Linux is the very similar to the Mac OS, and you can got plenty of things in Linux and do some great stuff. So thank you very much for staying me within this review, and I will give the links in the description so you can check it out. Now I will stop the machine or shut down it.